As a beginner into business analysis work, have you ever wondered how you can proceed with defining the requirements for software development? Is there a structured approach for this? The answer to this is what is known as the requirements engineering framework. This framework consists of 5 key activities or stages: requirements elicitation, requirements analysis, requirements validation, requirements documentation, and finally requirements management. Let us look into each of these. Requirements elicitation is the stage in which the business analyst work closely with the business stakeholders who are the intended users of the software being developed in order to dig out the requirements that they expect the software to meet. But now, just because we have had meetings directly with the business stakeholders, it doesn't necessarily mean that what we capture out of these discussions are in the final state. Almost always these requirements will be in a raw state, and if we as business analysts just document these as such, it is very likely that the development team and other stakeholders in the project may not be able to understand this clearly. It is even possible that the business analyst himself or herself may not be able to understand what the stakeholders is trying to communicate in the first meeting. There may be a need where the business analyst will need to analyze some project related documents and go back and conduct discussions with the same stakeholder or different set of stakeholders in order to finally get the necessary clarity. Also, when multiple rounds of discussions are being held with different set of stakeholders, it is possible that there may be requirements that overlap with one another or even conflict one another. It is also possible that some of the requirements may be genuine concerns from the stakeholders' point of view but may not be in the scope of this current project. So, it is important that a business analyst analyzes these initial set of requirements and arrive at a unique and clear set of requirements that can be understood by others in the project. This stage is known as requirements analysis. Requirements documentation is a stage in which the requirements are documented. This is a very important stage because these documents serves as a basis for the business stakeholders to review and confirm that these covers the features that they were expecting the solution to fulfill. This stage in which the requirements are reviewed and confirmed by the business stakeholders is known as requirements validation. Once validated, the requirements are known as baselined or signed off. Until then, these documents are updated by the business analyst as and when more clarity is obtained and the gaps and queries raised during the requirements analysis and requirements validation stages are resolved. Once baselined, the requirements are updated only via a change control process. This is because the justification for the change, along with the cost, efforts, and other impacts of implementing the change, should be studied and approved by designated authorities. This stage is known as requirements management. So, as you can see, similar to how there is a structured approach for developing and testing software, the requirements engineering framework provides a structured approach for defining the requirements. Hope this video has been helpful to you. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.